How can I help you make a consistent $10,000 a month in your online business so you're actually able to leave your 9-to-5 job and live life on your own terms? That's what I want to talk about in this video, both for beginners and for people who have been in the game for a little while, but you just haven't hit that goal yet, but you know that you're capable of hitting it. This is one of those videos I need you to stick with me because I'm actually about to drop a Black Friday deal that I had no expectation of doing. It kind of hit me yesterday, and it's going to run from today up until December 5th, and it is the craziest deal I have ever made, and you will see why here in just a second. And I'm also going to talk about how I am introducing an opportunity in for beginners to work with them, even if you're starting from scratch. Originally, I really wasn't working with beginners other than just making this content for free that they can learn about on YouTube. But I found an opportunity that really allows me to dig in with beginners with the goal of getting you here and then eventually to consistent 10K months as well. So let me start with this group. This is really the group that I'm passionate about. That group that's in the middle, right? They've made a little bit of money online. They've tried a few things, but for whatever reason, they just can't hit consistent 10K months. Maybe you've hit 10K once or twice, but most months, 2,000, 3,000, here's 7,000, here's 4,000. You can't leave your job on that. This is a massive issue that if you are stuck here, it is very, very, very difficult to leave your job because the issue also is if you're jumping around and there's no predictability, how can you leave a job that provides a stable income from your family if your job is not predictable? So that's why we built out the Authority Engine the way we did, using a model that allows us to be scalable, predictable, and unbelievably simple. The simplicity allows you to actually get your time freedom back so you have control over every day of your life. The predictability means that you do grow just a little bit month over month over month over month because that's how it's designed. So when you leave your 9-to-5 job, you actually can be confident in the income you've built. So here's what I want to talk about for a second. Like I said, this video is going to be a little raw. So I want to talk about the program that we launched. This is my coaching program. This is the program that I use to take people to consistent 10K months. It's built on the Authority Engine framework. If you've seen any of my other videos, stick with me because I'm about to explain what the Black Friday deal is and how crazy it is. So, and again, this is going to be a pretty raw video, so I hope you just don't mind us having a conversation together. But the Authority Engine framework is a simple 1-1-1 framework, right? So we have one avatar and we know this avatar intimately. So every video, every piece of content we create is for this person specifically, and we always keep them top of mind. Number two is one core offer. Now this is kind of part of why I'm doing this for beginners is because I want to demonstrate this a little bit better on my second channel, on the case study channel than what I've been doing. You want to have one core offer that is what you send people to. So you have your one avatar, your one offer, and one traffic source. And we always teach YouTube specifically for the reason that if you're not consistent at 10K, it's probably because you're using short form or you're using some other method that doesn't demand consistency or doesn't demand predictability. The way that YouTube works within our model, right? Like within the blueprint that we've created for our clients is when you start creating the right YouTube content for the right person, it compounds by necessity. So think of it this way. If I were to create a piece of content, let's say every piece of content got between 1 and 5, it drew in 1 to 5 of my ideal avatar. So that my ideal avatar found the channel, they liked the content, and then because they're my ideal avatar, they're like, I really relate to this dude. I want to go see more of his content. So now because they know, like, and trust me more, they're going to go watch more of my content, which means they're going to watch it longer than a normal person. They're going to watch more of it than a normal person. And all of that is doing, what all of that is doing is priming the algorithm, because now they see someone comes to the channel, they stay, they watch multiple pieces, they love that engagement, and now they want other people like that person to come find this channel, and then they watch more content and it slowly starts boosting watch time. So YouTube's algorithm, man, I've got tongue twisters this morning. YouTube's algorithm is going to start recommending you more in search and more in browse features by developing that consistency with a very specific avatar over time. So what you can see happening here is as you're attracting more and more of your ideal customer, every single video you add a few more to that number, they watch your content because they know, like, and trust you. We are going to start developing, it's not going to be a fast path, right? Like, you're not going to be at $7,000, $8,000 overnight. Crazy story. My first channel, actually, the second channel I made as my case study, actually did $7,500 the first month. It is possible with the right avatar and the right offer, but it's not normal. But what we can expect is consistency to this number. And then once we hit this number, the ability to scale beyond it. And we're not even going to have this conversation today, but actually the ability to hit 50 to 100K. I don't have it pulled up, but I have another video if you go find it. The thumbnail is like Escape the Cubicle that talks about the simplicity between 10 to 20K months and 50 to 100. All you do is add in one back end offer that is for a very small select part of your audience. And it's just not a big jump. And it sounds crazy, I know, but I promise you it's not. So this is what we have, the Authority Engine Framework. I coach people into how to implement this into their own business and hit this. So the deal that we actually have for our clients is we work with you until you hit 2 consistent 10K months up to 12 months. But we also add in this thing that I freaking love. This is one of my favorite parts of our offer. And someone will probably try to steal this from us because it's awesome. But we actually do things with it that they don't know about on the back end. So all that's cool. It's called Bet on Yourself bonus. We're going to come back to this in just a second. But now I want to share, I'm actually going to set that off to the side because this is going to be really important for a piece of context that I give you here in a second. So let's talk about Black Friday. We're helping people hit these consistent 10K months. And as you can imagine, it's expensive, right? Like we're dedicating up to a year of coaching. And we also even have guarantees in place that we'll work with you longer than that because if you come in, you are going to hit these months. We are going to make sure you hit them because the only thing I care about is client success. Like I want 100% of people who come through our program to get to the point that they are hitting these numbers. That's freaking hard work, which is why we're really selective about who we bring in and who is actually qualified to work with us because the only thing we care about is results. If we can't get them for you, we don't want to work with you. Not to be offensive, but like, I don't want to take your money if I can't make you a lot more than that. So what we decided to do for Black Friday is actually run a $5,000 off on coaching. This is going to run from, what's today? Wednesday the 19th. So let's say, I think my calendar, you can't book today, you can book tomorrow. So we'll say Thursday, November 20th through December 5. Thursday doesn't need to be there. So we're going to run our Black Friday. I literally made this decision yesterday, so if you can't tell. We're going to run it through December 5th. So you can book a call using the link in the description. It should be the top link that you see. Book a call, and if you come on with us between these dates, we are going to give you $5,000 off on coaching. And again, the coaching is until you hit 2 consecutive 10K months with our framework and our strategy. I also want to say this. I usually share this in videos, but I briefly talked about it, but I want to explain why we talk about YouTube. The phrases we use for this is that it's simple. Did I just spell predictable wrong? Is it I or L? I've done this like a billion times. And scalable. Okay. So this is why we choose YouTube, or these pieces right here. It's simple because this is not the case in the first. Like it does take work, obviously. Like this, we are like creating your dream life. This is going to take work. So be very like straightforward about that. But once we get there, once we've got the rhythms in place, once your ideal avatar is coming to you and we've primed YouTube's algorithm to send them to you, this business becomes unbelievably simple. And I say that to like, you can get to the point where you're doing, I like creating content, so I do a video a day. I could realistically run the business kind of, if I wanted to like stay where I'm at, I could run the business and do 1 to 2 videos a week and still grow at not the rate that I want to, because obviously I want to grow fast, or grow beyond where we're at fast. But you could do consistent 10K months at 1 video a week once you get the algorithm primed pretty simply. It just takes getting there. Like once you get there, it's very easy to stay there with 1 video a month. That is an unbelievable lifestyle. That is an unbelievable. Now for most people, you're going to get there and be like, oh, I see the growth potential. I want to go beyond this. So they're going to do 2, 3 videos a week. But the real thing is, like, what if you could just get rid of everything else? This is one of the biggest mistakes people make, is they introduce so much complexity that's just unnecessary, that they're doing things other than publishing. You can do a few one-time things, but all you should really be doing is putting out content. That's why this business model is so simple, that once you do the 3 one-time tasks, which take like a few days, all you have to do is publish content. That is it. It is the dream lifestyle, because now you are actually like 1 piece of content in the morning, maybe 2 to 3 a week, however you want to divvy that up. But then the rest of your life is your choice, which is why this model is just, there are multiple models that I've gotten to 10K with. And the reason I chose YouTube is just for this right here. I think people really do it because they want to have freedom in their life. And it's a big one for me. Like, I want more time with my family. I want more time with our newborn son, with my wife. So I want that time freedom. It's huge for me. And that's why we're teaching the model that we are. It's also predictable for the reasons we talked about, and then scalable, going up to that 50 to 100K a month if you want by introducing a high ticket offer is unbelievably possible. We show you how to do that by actually doing it, but then we also, for select students, we have a separate program called the Scaling Program. If you graduate Foundations, that's a private invite. And if it's a good fit, we can have a conversation about that, how to introduce that back-end offer and eventually hit 50 to 100K. But this is why we say YouTube. So we're going to do Black Friday, $5,000 off from November 20th to December 5th. And it's $5,000 off, but it's actually $10,000 off. And here's why. And this is going to sound crazy. So like, this is why I threw this up here, is because I want to explain this. And again, this kind of coaching is expensive, right? Like we are putting a legitimate number on this that is to give you your freedom life. It is the life that you want to live on your own terms by hitting consistent $10,000 months. So you're able to leave your 9-to-5 job and do what you want with your life and eventually make a lot more money than that. Like, one of the best things about this is the back end is literally, it has no ceiling. It's just what you want to do with it. But this is really like our goal in Foundations is consistent 10K months. So our coaching is expensive because we coach you until you hit consistent 2K months. So your business is actually rolling, right? Why this is so ridiculous is because the core price of the program, which we'll talk about on the call. So make sure to book the call using the link in the description. The core price of the program is going up in the next 6 months by $5,000. And so the reason for that is this is what, like I said earlier, now I'll come back to this. This is one of my favorite parts of our offer. I can almost guarantee it's going to get stolen as people start to see it. And I talk about it on YouTube, but I don't care. I'm super transparent. So we work with you until you hit 2 consecutive 10K months. If you do it within 6 months, I'll move in a second. If you do it within 6 months, we actually refund 5K. Sorry, I put my computer in a weird spot. It's a little hard to type the way it is right now. So if you are able to hit that goal of 2 consecutive 10K months within 6 months, we actually refund you $5,000. Well, we do that not only because we want to be able to incentivize you to hit it faster. Like, this is a motivation for you. Because if I can say, like, I'm getting $5,000 if I just hit this goal faster, just psychologically it unlocks something. It's funny. I had this goal when I first started affiliate marketing where I would get $2,000 back if I made $10,000 in commissions. So it was like the most motivating thing for me. Like, I was so driven because I'm getting my initial 2K investment back in this thing by making this number of sales. So because that was such an unlock for me mentally, I wanted to add this in, that you will be getting refunded if you hit your goal early. But I actually want to improve this. And this is what it is now. What it's going to be is we're going to increase the price of the core program by $5,000. And then this is going to be the 6 months. If you hit it within 6 months, you're going to get $10,000 back. If you hit it within 12 months, then you get $5,000 back. So that's why we're going to increase the price. So what that means today is Black Friday is actually $10,000 off on the upfront. Like, if you've ever wanted to do this, like if you've ever wanted to be serious, jump in and learn from someone who's taken 3 different business models to consistent $100,000 a year, like the formula to get here is actually so simple. It's not easy, but it's so simple. And I pay $16,000 for my coach. So this is not me saying like, I very much practice what I preach. I pay a lot of money, but the guy's phenomenal. I've learned so much. I've grown so much from his coaching. But the question that he asked me that was a massive unlock was, if you could do it by yourself, would you not already be there? Which was, first of all, super insulting. But I'm like, man, I do want to be more consistently up around that 100K plus. Like, I do want to be hitting crazy numbers because I see others who are doing it and how possible it actually is. Again, these are like limitation breaks that we'll talk about later when you and I are working together in coaching. But getting 2 consistent 10K months is just so unbelievably possible, and I would love to help you get there. So that's the Black Friday deal. I really just wanted to take some time and really kind of give a little bit of the back end, what our main program is, how we're going to get you there, why we choose YouTube, and even though people don't want to show their face, just show your face. Like, we're building a real business, not something you should be ashamed of. If you don't want to show your face, we're just not the right fit for you, and that just is what it is. But if you are willing to get on, and you don't have to be in the make money online niche. In fact, you can go into any niche. I'd love to kind of keep them in the wealth, health, or relationship niches. And obviously there's tons and tons of sub niches under that, but those are the most profitable by far. And if you see my video where I differentiate between avatar and niche, it's a really good video. You should go check that one out. I think it's the thumbnail is like niches are dead, but we use this. And then, so our Black Friday deal is $5,000 off, which does turn out in the next few months to be $10,000 off the program. If you've ever wanted to, make sure to book a call between November 20th, which is tomorrow, and December 5th, so we can get this deal to you. I'm so excited to work. There's some people who I've been talking to. There's some people who I've been talking to who are super interested, and the price is just high. I get the price is high, but also we're changing your entire life, right? Like, I just can't charge a cheap price for that. And this is what I'm passionate about. Like, I want to take a few people and just absolutely transform their life. Not a lot of people make a little difference. It's kind of how I'm wired. I'm significantly better in the one-on-one than I am to like big groups. So that being said, that's the deal. If you want to book a call, you'll get $5,000 off. And again, what I was saying was there's a specific group of people who I know want to make the jump, who I know want to do it, and just didn't quite have the funds yet. And that's why I'm like, man, I'm just going to get them over the edge. We're going to offer one big discount, and if they have the funds to be able to do it, this is the perfect opportunity to jump in with coaching. So that's our Black Friday deal. It's $5,000 off from the current price, but if you go 6 months in the future, it's actually $10,000 from where it's going to be. And I hope this makes sense. We're not just arbitrarily raising the price. We do this because I need that extra motivation in my client. Like, I don't want my client to come in and be like, I guess I'll do some work. This just unlocks something internally that is so powerful that, like, there's $10,000 sitting right there if I just accomplish the goal. There's $5,000 sitting there, and I know what I have to do. I just have to go do it. So we just like adding that extra incentive in because it was beneficial to me, and I think it is to others as well. So $5,000 off, eventually $10,000 off, but only available through December 5th. And this price will never, ever, ever be seen again. I can 100% guarantee we will never do this again. It just made sense in this season. Okay, so that's for people. I mean, this is like my ideal avatar, people who are trying to hit there and haven't gotten there yet. That's for you guys. Now, beginners. Now, originally, I had no intention of working with beginners. Not because I don't love you guys. It's just there's so many great beginner programs out there. It is a headache. No, it's a massive headache getting started with someone who's not all in yet. This is the actual reason why. Because someone's like trying to get their toe wet and like, oh, I might want to make a little bit of money. I might want to try a little side hustle. I don't know if I really believe this yet. And I can give you guys free content on YouTube. I actually talk to y'all a lot on my other channel, Jake the Affiliate. But it is exhausting. It's a massive level of work to teach someone from scratch. And I mean, I won't go into this full story. This has such a higher fail rate because I don't know if you're serious yet. But anyways, I wanted to find a way to serve you guys in a more intentional way. And what I decided to do was I found a good affiliate program that is going to help you do this. And I'm actually adding in a bonus to that affiliate program that I think is going to be freaking awesome. In fact, some of you in this group might want to buy this thing just to get into this group. I'm still building it out a little bit. I literally had the idea for this yesterday, but I think it's so powerful and it'll be a great opportunity for beginners. And here's my little secret is when you join this group, I am going to be trying to, once you start getting into these numbers, I do want to coach you. So this is me taking this group and trying to get you into the 10K and then into the 50 to 100K. This is one step farther back. I'm trying to get you to this and then 50 to 100. Which is much harder. This to this is a heck of a lot harder than this to this because you just have so many limiting beliefs. Like you don't really know if it works yet. You don't have. Anyways, I'm going on a few tangents this video, but I told you it was going to be raw, so hopefully you're cool with that. Here's the program. This link will be down in the description. It is called OLSP. To this day, I don't know what that stands for. I should actually look that up. But this is actually going to become my primary affiliate offer on my second channel. Again, I wanted to have a primary offer because that's what we teach in the program is just one offer. And I was doing a lot of reviews for a lot of stuff. My old offer that I've done for years, or that I started with, was a legendary marketer. And I'm not saying I'm completely going to stop promoting them. I still love their content. The stuff is still really good. My problem is they're just not like active right now. So because they're not giving the same level of support on the back end, it's really hard for me to promote them as affiliate. They just don't seem excited. Now, they are literally in the process. I think they have a webinar today launching a new product, so that could change things. But regardless, this is going to be my front end offer and my recommendation for beginners for now. The OLSP system, what I really like about it, there's a lot of things. And what I'm going to actually do is point you to this video right here. Go click the link in the description. It's going to take you to this page, which is going to talk about some of, not all, of the bonuses if you decide to pick it up. But it's also going to give a rundown. I'm going to make this video right after the one I'm doing right now. But I'm going to make a rundown on the OLSP system so this video doesn't get too long. But basically, you're going to click the link in the description. You're going to come click this button right here. And then you're going to go ahead and buy their front end offer, which is $7. The bonus that I really want to spend some time talking about is we're going to make a school group. After we get about 10 people who sign up, we're going to make a school group exclusively for people who sign up for this, where it's going to mainly be an engagement group. So the main goal of this group, it's going to be smaller. Why I like OLSP is, first of all, they have really good training. I mean, the training is actually very, very good. But on top of that, their community is incredibly engaged. They're very active. There's a lot of people actively growing and showing results. I love the results I'm seeing from new people. I also love some things about their system where you can actually make money from engaging in the community. Like you can see monthly prizes here from engaging in the community. So it's not just the commissions, because this creates micro wins. Micro wins allow you to stay consistent until you start seeing the big wins. So I like a lot about that. Again, we'll talk about that in the review video. That'll be right here. But we're going to create a school group for everyone who joins through my link. So I'm going to be in this group with you, and I'm going to be committed to seeing you start getting some success and start getting into this range. So a big part of what the group's going to be is a lot of people growing together, engaging on content together, whether we're using Facebook, which we'll probably use a little bit of Facebook because it's really good for beginners. If we use YouTube, we're going to share each other's content. We're going to watch each other's content. We're going to comment on each other's content. And this is just going to be a massive way for a small group of beginners to get a massive boost in the beginning. In fact, fun story, I'll tell this in the school group at some point. This is actually how I got started. There were two big components. One was this video is not exactly how I expected it to go, but it's actually really fun. The massive refund in the back of my head that I knew I had to make this $10,000 in commissions to get my original 2K investment back. Oops. And the second one was a 30-day content challenge where you had to put out content every single day. And it is what got me started and started getting success. So it was with a group of people who were all engaging in we are going to grow together. We are going to make money together. And that's what I want to create for you guys. It's not a 30-day, but it will be a school group of intimate, just people who sign up under my link. And I'll be helping you get that momentum going. So this is going to become my front end offer. I'm not going to talk about it much on this channel, so don't worry. But I'm going to be talking about it a lot on my Jake the Affiliate channel. You'll see a lot of content coming out about this. So long story short, if you're a brand new beginner, what I want you to do is go down, or even if you're in this range, but you want a growth group, you want people who are engaging together so you can grow your channels, grow your audience, grow your list, and eventually grow your income. And we still do need to work together, but you're welcome to invest in this as well. Again, it's like $7 for the front end offer. So go down to the link in the description. It's going to take you to this page. If you want to learn more about OLSP, you're going to watch this video, and I'll also go over these bonuses and more that we're going to be adding. Click this link, sign up for OLSP. I'll invite you to the school group, and then you'll be a part of that growth group where we're growing together. Again, the front end offer is $7. They have other offers, other trainings, other things. We'll talk about all of that in a separate video. But for now, that is what I have for beginners. I'm going to personally work with you. You're not going to be paying me. You're just going to be paying to sign up in the group. And then the school group is exclusively for people who sign up through my OLSP link. Hope this makes sense, guys. If you are in this range, please do consider booking a call down below. We'll hop on a call together. We'll talk about your business. We'll see if I can help you and if I believe I can, and we're a good fit to work together. And we're just vibing. Then we'll talk about what it could look like for us to work together to get you to consistent 10K months. It's really not hard. It's usually just a few blocks that you've put in place that we can eliminate and then get consistency down in your business, and we're going to hit it together. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this is exciting because I, again, had no plans of doing this originally, but I'm really excited that I'm able to offer $5,000 off for our Black Friday deal. And it is the last time. I 100% guarantee the cheapest this will ever be. So take advantage if you're able to right now. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments or email me at info@jakethornhill.com. But ultimately, book a call and let's talk on a Zoom call. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.